someone would like to say good morning to you as well. I am speaking softly because it is not even 7 a.m. Quentin is still asleep, but it is going to be a very typical meal prep client day around here today. So I wanted to take you along for the ride. If you are like, what are you talking about? Who is this lady? Hi, I'm Erica. I am a professional meal prepper, otherwise known as a personal chef here in New York City. I have a client that I'm going to this afternoon, so I will take you along for what the prep looks like, everything I do to get ready, and we'll do a little bit of cooking together today. This will probably be kind of a vloggy style video. I hope that that is enjoyable for you, but as always, open to feedback in the comments down below. I am just having some coffee. I'm gonna get myself put together to go for my typical morning walk. I'll take you along for some of that. It's very gloomy out today, but I think I'll be able to show you some fun Brooklyn sights anyway. I'm excited to take you along with me for the day today. Welcome to how I check if I look okay when Quentin is still asleep with our full-length mirror in the bedroom. So here's the walking fit. Back from my walk. I'm just gonna get myself cleaned up a bit, and then I try to get to sitting down and doing computer work by around 9 a.m. most mornings. It's 8 right now. Like I said, I have a client today. It is not until the afternoon, so I like to block my time, use the morning to do a little bit of computer work, some admin stuff. I'll talk a little bit more about it once I'm sitting down. Right now, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm having a little, just some cereal, yogurt, peaches, milk. Simple stuff that's easy to throw together on a busy Monday. Bye. All right, I'm here in the office. I'm all cleaned up from my walk. It is 8:30 and I'm sitting down to my computer to get a few things done. First, I am going to put the finishing touches on my newsletter. I'll drop a link down below if you are interested in checking it out. It's a weekly newsletter that goes out with kitchen and cooking tips on Mondays, and I usually have it written by Sunday, and then I just read over it and drop all those finishing touches in on Monday mornings. I also have an in-person private cooking class coming up next weekend, so I need to write up the grocery list and the equipment list for that group of folks and get that sent out to them this morning. And then the last thing I'm doing on my computer this morning before I head out to my client is I'm going to double check that their grocery order is ready and set to go. I placed it last week and I usually have the groceries arrive at around the same time I arrive, but the grocery service that I've been using has been late the last couple of weeks, so I just like to check in, make sure that it's on time so that I can arrive when it arrives and not just be sitting around and waiting in my client's kitchen for groceries. It happens, it's okay. I'm just gonna get to working and get everything set and ready to go for this afternoon. We had a little work helper join us. Hello. Hi. All right, I wrapped up my computer work. I'm just gonna do a little house chore type stuff. I have to eat lunch before I go. I'm gonna make some cold brew in this thing. I'll walk you through what I'm doing. And what else do I have to do? Pack up my bag. I will show you that. Yeah, let's just get to making the cold brew. It's very simple. This is a toddy system. I'll link it below. This will be ready tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, it's 11:35 now. It'll probably be ready at like 9 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll just show you what I do with this. The first thing is that it has a little filter and it goes in, and then it has a hole on the bottom that gets a cork put in. And I'm using just some Trader Joe's beans that I ground at Trader Joe's yesterday. I do the coarsest grind available. And I always like to add just a tiny bit of salt to all of my coffee. It's literally like 25 grains of salt, but I do find that it brings out the coffee flavor. I'm going in slowly with water. I don't know why slowly. That is something Quentin told me. I think it's having to do with not disturbing the beans. I don't know. Anyway, I do it slowly. And now I'm just gonna take a plate and cover it up and pop it into the fridge for 18 to 24 hours is usually what I do, and then I'll come back tomorrow and just drain it. Maybe I'll jump to tomorrow just so I can show you this. Hi, it's Erica of the future. I am here to do the toddy, and it's been, what time is it now? 9:20. I think I did this at 10 a.m. yesterday, so I'm just gonna show you what it looks like now that it's done. So I'm just going to take the cork out and place it over and let it drain into this nice toddy container. This cork removal process is the trickiest thing. It's definitely, you know, I always spill a little, so let's see. Oh. Wow, I did it perfectly for camera. It'll take like 30 minutes to drain through. 2 hours later. It's actually only been 30 minutes, but you get the idea. Hello, there's coffee. We usually go through this in about a week, and it needs to be watered down because it's concentrate. It gets watered down at 50-50. But yay, coffee. And while I'm in the fridge, I'm gonna go do a little scavenging for lunch stuff. We have some leftovers, so I'm just gonna decide what I'm gonna have while I'm in here. We have last night's leftover fried rice here, tempeh fried rice, and I'm just gonna toss that into a bowl with a few toppings and such and have that for lunch.
Wall decor that I have seen now twice at a bar and one at a friend's house, and I'm talking about
little reality check moment. I'm eating something very weird right now, and I just want to show you. I had a sweet craving right after lunch. So I threw together a galette that I made yesterday that didn't turn out that well. The galette is okay. It's good enough to eat. I am going to enjoy it for lunch, dessert. It is so ugly. Let's see. Yes, I crumbled it up and poured milk over it. I feel like people think food bloggers or food content creators are eating beautiful food all the time. Or maybe that's just me. I feel like what I see is mostly just beautiful food. And this is the reality of at least the food that I eat. Milky crumbled galette. Okay, hello, welcome to my living room floor. I'm a floor person. Are you? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna pack up my bag. It's 12:15. I need to be out of here in the next 15 minutes. Oh, sorry, that's my cat. I do need to be out of here shortly, so I'm gonna get my bag packed up, show you what goes into it, and all that good stuff. All the cooking stuff. I have my apron rolled up here. He's going to do that the rest of the time I'm here, probably. I have my knife zipped into a lovely knife kit case that I just got as a birthday present from my in-laws. This is my first time using this, so let's see how it goes. The knife is not new, but the kit is. Is he? Oh boy. Always has to be involved. I have a kitchen scale. A lot of the recipes that I use for this client call for weighed ingredients. So if I am cooking from a recipe, it's usually one that has weighed ingredients, so I bring my kitchen scale with me. Last but not least, for the kind of kitchen cooking specific things, I have my indoor shoes that I keep in a bag because I don't want to even expose the inside of my bag even though they're indoor shoes. But yeah, I just wear Crocs. Like I just said, they're only indoor shoes. New York City, to me, is a city where you should not be wearing shoes that you wore outside into the house. I've been a no shoes in the house kind of gal ever since my family lived overseas in Tokyo when I was a kid. That habit has served me well in New York where the streets are disgusting. And now on to the little stuff that goes in. I've got a hand sanitizer and a spare mask. I usually wear these disposables while I'm cooking just because they're a lot more comfortable. And I am always wearing a mask if I'm cooking food that other people are going to be eating. I got a lot of questions about this when I shared this over on Instagram recently, but I carry toothpaste and a toothbrush with me kind of most of the time. I just don't really like being caught without it. I wonder if that's kind of strange, but yeah, that's what this is. I don't know, what is it, like security toothbrush? I have a little sweet treat just in case. I'm tasting the client's food throughout the cooking session. Again, this is more of like a security item. I have had this in my bag for months now, but I like to have it just in case. Maybe I need to address some security issues. And last but not least, this is for the client cooking session. I always write the client a note at the end, just letting them know how everything went. I wonder what he wants. So I'm just letting them know how everything went and letting them know that I'll follow up before the next session over email, sticky notes to label the food. So that's it. That's everything that goes into my kit. Today, the vlogging camera is also coming with me. You're inside of it. Hello. I'm not actually gonna take you inside this client's house because they are private and I wanna respect their privacy. I will take you with me up until we get there and we will do some cooking together when I get home. So don't worry. All right, I'm back home. It is 4:55. I'm sitting on the floor again. I'm hanging out with my cats, just decompressing. I got done with that client in 2.5-ish, 3 hours. That's pretty standard. When I was out of client kitchens for a year, and I definitely lost some of my speed during that time. Now I've been back in client kitchens for a few months and speed has picked back up, which is great. It's just, you know, it's muscle memory. I had to work back into it. I'm really happy to be back to it. For that client, I make the meals that will get them through the rest of the week. So lunches and dinners for Tuesday through Friday and sometimes into Saturday, and same for breakfast. I do between 15 and 20 portions for that client in between 2 and 3 hours. Talking with my colleagues who are also personal chefs, I know that that's pretty much the timing that they work with as well. I am, as you can probably hear in my voice, dragging a little bit. I am hungry. I need some dinner. What I'm gonna do for dinner tonight is a style of meal prep that I'll employ, which is I'm going to make a really large batch of dinner and a side for tonight, and then that's gonna be lunch for the next 3 or 4 days. It is very small scale meal prep. It is also just making leftovers. I know we all do that. I feel like meal prep has such a lovely branding team. Meal prep is just leftovers. So anyway, we're gonna make some food together. I am going to be meal prepping, aka making leftovers, and planning to eat them over the course of the next couple days. Okay, I just spent 40 minutes wasting my life away on TikTok, but sometimes that's what you need to decompress. So I'm here, I am going to get cooking. I have an adult beverage with me, again, just decompressing from the day. I am doing a really simple dish that I love to do. It's things that I normally have around my house. It's a recipe from the New York Times by Kay Chun. Every recipe I've ever cooked of hers has been a slam dunk. I will link the recipe down below. I riff on this, so I'm not doing it exactly as it's written, but it's a very riffable recipe. That's part of why I love it. So it's a miso-based curry, and it is going to have tofu and a bunch of veggies, and we're gonna have it over rice, and it's gonna be, yeah, just super good and nourishing, and it holds up really well as leftovers / meal prep. We're sitting down to dinner. This is pretty much the end of my day. I am going to eat. Quentin is sitting here out of frame. You can peek your head in if you want.
Hi.
And after we eat, we'll probably just veg out on the TV, as one does. Yeah, that's it. This is what a standard day looks like if I'm going to see a client. Hopefully this was interesting to you. If it was, drop me a comment below, toss a like my way, subscribe if you are not already, if you want to see more videos like this. And I think that covers it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a well-fed week ahead.